What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and this is the start of my April reading vlog. Hello! It is now 11:53 on the 1st of April, and so I was supposed to have read 80 pages of The Stand and finished this, and I read 11 pages of this, and that's it. I did not feel in the reading mood tonight, and so I didn't, which is probably gonna come back to bite me on the ass. That's okay. I'm so apprehensive about starting The Stand, but we will make progress tomorrow, and hopefully I can read 160 pages and finish this, plus do a live show and all other life things that I need to do. I make some very interesting choices. Of the 11 pages that I have read of this, so I'm fucking loving it. The first line had me absolutely pissing myself laughing and absolutely captivated. Okay, I like the first two lines. Sleeping Beauty is pretty much the worst fairy tale any way you slice. It's aimless and immoral and chauvinistic as shit. It's the fairy tale that feminist scholars cite when they want to talk about women's passivity in historical narrative. She literally sleeps through her own climax. As my favorite gender studies professor used to say, double entendre fully intended. Jezebel ranked it the least woke Disney movie of all time, which in a world where The Little Mermaid exists is really saying something. Ariel might have given up her voice for a dude, but Aurora barely uses hers. She's given a grand total of 18 lines in our own movie, fewer than the prince, the villain, or any of the individual fairy godmothers. This is my shit. I am so excited to continue on with this. Our protagonist has a incurable disease. So the disease that she has, no one has made it past her 22nd birthday, and it's now her 21st birthday. Very curious to see how it shapes up in such a little novella. I do know that these are a series, and then the next one, they're the Fractured Fables, and the next one is a Mirror Mended. But I think that might then follow Snow White characters. We shall see. I'm definitely going to finish this tomorrow. I just didn't have the brain capacity after today at work to actually dedicate to reading. So I filmed and edited, and we spent half an hour waiting for drive-through. But I did my first drive-through, which was exciting. Are you proud?
I'm so proud.
And I caught up on my entire watch later, which was sitting at 27 videos this morning, with 13 of those being over 20 minutes long. We had a bit of catching up to do. I've now caught up. There will be more tomorrow. I'm going to make a focus for The Stand tomorrow and try not cry. I make no promises. Live show at 11. I'm gonna try and get up early-ish to be able to do all the things. I will chat with you tomorrow. Hello! So it is now the 2nd of April at 6:20 in the evening, and oh my god, I had the most fantastic live with Amy from A Star Reads earlier today, and we chatted for like 2 hours on Discovery of Witches and many side tangents, and then we ended up chatting for like an hour after we actually ended the live. So that was delightful, and my soul needed that. I also finished A Spindle Splintered by Alex E. Harrow, and I'm giving this a 5 stars. I adored this little novella, and I am so excited to continue on with the Fractured Fable series. The thing that I love about this is that even though they're novellas, they're semi-recently priced for Australia. Like, it's still expensive, but it's not ridiculous like the Every Heart a Doorway series and all of that. So I'm excited for June when the second one will be coming out, and I think that's a Snow White retelling. I am now waiting for the audiobook to download on Audible because I didn't start it yesterday, and I need to read 40 to 80 pages a day of this behemoth.
Chunky monkey.
This chunky monkey is so thick. So I'm just waiting for it to finish downloading on Audible. It's taking its sweet ass time because the audiobook itself is 1.3 gigs. That is insane. I am so devastated. So I'm going to try and get to 80 pages, which will be the two full month sections caught up. If I then can read another 80 pages and catch up to where I should be for that 80 pages a day, reading it in 2 weeks, that would be mint. I Don't see that happening though. It's on the cards. It's only 6:20 and we don't have anything to do tonight.
No.
So we can just chill the fuck out. If I do get 80 pages into that and then having a nervous breakdown, I can swap to Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which is one of my mandatories, which was the same as Spindle Splintered, and same with The Stand. And then what else do I have? Let Me Lie, which is a thriller. If I feel like I need something different, I might go for The Beast by Katie Robert or Laura Olympus, which is a graphic novel. So we'll see how I'm feeling. I have many options and I'm enjoying having many options, but holy fuck, this is intense. I've got myself all comfortable and ready to go and nearly finished my cup of tea, so that's depressing. But I will check in with you when I have made progress. Because oh my soul. This is an LGBT Sleeping Beauty Spider-Verse. I'm probably going to recommend this to everyone for any short reads that they need to do or like collections of short stories and stuff because it was brilliant. Definitely there are faults for it, but I'm good. It's taking forever to download and I'm like, I might as well just fucking start playing it because by the time it downloads, I will only be 30 pages in. Hello. So I'm now 40 pages into The Stand and enjoying it. Very disturbing though, like the descriptions of the plague taking hold. I am like hyperventilating already. And like everyone's just coughing and hacking up phlegm and I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm gonna keep going and hopefully get another 40 pages in and then see how I'm feeling. Because I need to be on track for the 2-week 16 days. I need to get to page 166. It's an ash! I've now gotten distracted by making a character for the Magical Readathon on Pit Crew. Hello my loves, so I'm now gonna head to bed as it's now 11:30, but I just wanted to touch base. I read 140 pages of The Stand. It depresses me how little that looks on camera and in person, but I've made a significant chunk and my battery is dying. I've read 140 pages, so that puts me at my goal for what I need to be reading every day to finish off most of my TBR. So I'm really happy with that. And tomorrow we've got a couple of household things, so I need to do the laundry, food shop, and I think that's it actually. So pretty chill day. I'm hoping to wake up and just be able to dive into some more reading, whether that be The Stand or something else. I don't really mind. I do need to read 100 pages of The Stand if I want to get to the reading it in 16 days mark for tomorrow, but I'm totally chill. That's where I'm at. So far I wouldn't say I'm enjoying The Stand because it's not really the descriptions and all that something that you enjoy, but I'm definitely interested and engaged with it and slightly concerned by the fact that I've not stopped sneezing after starting reading this, and it's like a pandemic and there is a plague, and yeah, brings up a lot of feelings about spicy cough, and it's rather interesting. So one thing I never thought I would do is read a pandemic book during a pandemic, and I never thought I would read a King book like in general, and now I've read 4. This will be my 5th work by him, and it's a pandemic book, and it's over 1,000 pages long. Like, I don't know what the fuck's up with me, but we're doing it. So that's it from me. I feel like this is gonna cut off very soon, so I will check in with you tomorrow. Hello, so it is now 22/2 on the 3rd of April. Ash and I have had a big morning. So I woke up at like 6. Daylight savings kicked in today, so we got an extra hour of sleep. So technically I woke up at 7 by my body clock, but it was 6 AM. So I am now exhausted and my allergies have been kicking my ass something chronic today. So I'm meant to be filming, but I'm so sneezy. I'm gonna give it a shot. I just wanted to film this to say that we went, and I may have done a little book haul because I had the splurge and the Ash's money, so I was like, you know what, let's actually get things that I want to be reading. So all of these bar one are sequels that I desperately want to read. So we've got The Tower at the End of Time by Amy Sparks, Rainbow Grey, The Eye of the Storm by Laura Anderson, The Map Makers by Tamsin Merchant, and the last series is this Slightly Alarming Tale of the Whispering Wars by Jacqueline Moriarty. And oh my god, I'm so happy with how this looks. And then I picked one up from the YA section totally randomly, and it's We Who Hunt the Hollow by Kate Murray. This is a stunning cover, and I read the line, Priscilla must now protect her loved ones, her heartbroken ex-girlfriend, her mysterious new boyfriend. Ha! Bye. So bored. I love this cover, and I'm curious to see how it goes. It only has 13 ratings on Goodreads, and it got published on Tuesday, so I'm not sure what's going on. So she's a New Zealander living in Melbourne. Yes, so that's my little haul. I'm super happy with everything that I've got. So although I'm adding 5 books to the TBR, they're ones I want to continue with. So yay. So I'm going to change my battery out and get filming, hopefully. Hello my loves. So it is now at 10 to 8 on Sunday the 3rd, and I've read my section of the Stand, so doing the 80 pages, which blows my fucking mind that, you know, I might finish this halfway through the month, still engaged. Can't say enjoying with this because some of the descriptions, oh fucking lord. Chapter 26 got intense. Shit went down. I'm just waiting for the veggies to boil for dinner, and Ash and I are probably gonna watch an episode of Avatar. But I then read Little Free Library by Naomi Kritzer. This was a 13-page short story from Tor, which was great because love short things. I think this was for whatever prompt was for under 100 pages. You can come with me. We're having lasagna for dinner. So read the Free Little Library and gave that 4 stars. It was super cute and just like what I needed. So that was fulfilling the Buzzwordathon prompt for a size in the title, so little. And then I've read the first story, so this is a collection of 4 short stories of Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Karaguchi, and really enjoying it. So very keen to keep going with this tonight. Shouldn't take me too long. I probably won't finish it before I go to bed, but I'll get close. And yeah, that's pretty much all the update that I have. I'm worried this is now going to bubble over, but we G. Ash and I have had a super lovely day with going and doing our food shop, getting the laundry done, getting the house just a little bit more tidied, and then chilling. And we went book shopping. Very lovely day. Very much what I needed. I feel like we've been going for a little while, so just to stop. I filmed my wrap up. I haven't edited it yet, but that's totally fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go get our lasagna. Oh, the cheese is stuck to the bottom. Oh, the good shit.
No, not the good cheese.
I will talk to you with my nightly update when I finish for the night. Bye. Hello, so just checking in for the final check-in of the night, as it's 10:30 and I'm fucking exhausted. With it being daylight savings and the clock's going back, my body is thinking it's 11:30 and I've been awake since 6 o'clock this morning. Is that right? Yeah, that's fucking early. So I am going to head to bed, but I just wanted to say I finished Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Karaguchi, and I'm giving this 4.5. The last story broke me in ways that I was not prepared to be broken tonight, but in the best possible way. I can't wait for Ash to read this so we can chat about what he thinks, and it's just a really, I could have used this for claws on the covers because there's a fucking cat. A really great read, and I just I totally just lost my train of thought because I'm so mad at myself for that. I could have fucking put the Animorphs in for a quick read and put this for shape-shifting and not have to bend it. Anyway, this is 4 short stories dealing with overlapping characters, and it was just super interesting, really poignant, and I'm very excited to continue on with the rest of the series because it is such short little snippets into these people's lives. There is a whole plethora of ways that it can be taken. Some ways hurt a little more than others, but it was really fascinating, and I really liked the sci-fi element of the time travel and how that works and the rules and all of that good fun stuff. So a very enjoyable read. And that's me done. I've got 2 of my essentials, both my shorter ones, done and dusted. So I'm on my way to complete my mandatories for Cluedo, which is great. And with the Stand tomorrow, my goal is to get through the next 80 pages. So getting through that much. Oh my god, that looks so intimidating when I hold it like that. Bit by bit, we'll get there, we'll get there. So trying to keep up with the 80 pages, and then once I've read that, diving into my next read. This is the only other mandatory aside from the Stand that I need to get to be able to pass Cluedo. And then these three are my additionals, and then I have Lore Olympus and Jingo as my alchemist crew. So I don't know where I'm gonna go. They're all really different. Psychological, semi-domestic thriller, hot three-way smut, heavy epic fantasy that's slightly smaller than a regular epic fantasy, and a paranormal fantasy. This I will probably leave until the last week of the month. Just I like having the Bookstar read-alongs closer to the time that we actually do the live show, so then I don't have too many books between for my brain to then get them muddled. As we saw in the live show with Discovery of Witches. If you haven't seen it, I was reading Morningstar. I read 80 pages of it, and this guy ends up in a hole and he's like bashing his face against the bricks and like is just, you know, pondering on life. And then Discovery of Witches, this girl ends up down a hole and has like a ghostly experience with her parents and communicates with them. And I merged the two in my head and got very confused during the live show and had to spend like a minute or two just untangling what happened in which book. So this is why I don't try and read anything after, and that's so I can actually, you know, talk about it. I can't say coherently because I never speak coherently, but better. Just ironic that the one book that I choose to read after it and end up soft DNFing had like very, very similar scenes. Hurt me deeply. Logically, I should start Let Me Lie tomorrow once I finish my 80 pages of the Stand. So if I want to be able to get through everything, including the one and Seasonal Fears, I need to be reading 160 pages a day. So I need to read 80 of the Stand and then 80 of another book. So smart thing would be going with Let Me Lie, or then one of these, which are my, not mandatory, my optionals for Cluedo, but still want to get to. Leaving this aside, basically go with smut or epic fantasy or mystery thriller. I'll let you know when I get to it, but let's do the sensible thing page. You've read all your short ones. I'm going to go to bed now, and I will chat with you when I'm home from work tomorrow. I do also have to edit my wrap up, which is 35 minutes of footage, so that's going to take a decent while, and I should probably shower and wash my hair. So we'll see. Pray for me. I can do this. We'll be fine. I've got audiobook. I literally have audiobooks for all of these bar Lore Olympus, and that's because of it's a graphic novel, so we'll be fine. Good night. Hello my loves. So it is now 10:30, yes, on the 4th of April, and I'm just checking in. I've read my section of the Stand, doing 80 pages. Oh my god. So I'm now at 320 something. Very proud of that. Jesus, this hasn't gotten any lighter. Still super flop. I didn't like this section. It was very unnerving and just made me feel slightly nauseated. It's a little bit trippy, which trippiness I don't mind, but the actual descriptions were just disgusting and like so unnecessary. I think the first couple of sections were dealing more with the spread and how quickly this plague is spreading and trying to cap it down. So that was really intriguing and page turnery. And then we get to now where it's slowing down because everyone's just fucking died. It's not as engaging, and then people are just being dickheads. So that's fun, but we'll see how tomorrow's section goes. I'm gonna try and keep at the 80 pages a day for the moment. I do have an osteo appointment tomorrow evening, so I won't be home till a little bit later, but that should be fine. And I wanted to let you know that I have started Let Me Lie by Claire Mcintosh, and I've got 17 pages in, and I'm already captivated. So I'm really curious to see how this goes, and I'm excited to keep going with it. And yeah, so when I finish this, and I'm gonna say getting 600 pages through the Stand, so I only have another 300 to go, then I can count that as a win for Cluedo and film it early if I feel so inclined. I still have the rest of my tibia to go. But yeah, I can film Cluedo early because I will have finished the thing. So we'll see where I actually get up to on that front. I still need to finish Let Me Lie and The Stand, but with Easter coming up, I feel confident in my reading. That's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna head off to bed with this handsome man, and I will chat with you on the morrow. I'm gonna feel like a new woman with a new back. Hello my loves, so it's now the 5th of April at 10 o'clock at night. I've had my osteo appointment and all adjusted. I do have to go back next week though, just to touch up, and then we'll be fine tuning it from there. But I just wanted to touch base as I read my section of The Stand. So I'm now 402 pages in, holy shit. So I've managed to keep on the 80 pages a day at the moment, so hopefully I can keep that up. Shit's getting real weird, real intense. Chapter 38 is a fucking ride, and good lord, it makes you consider a lot about the global panini that we're currently going through. It motherfucker, it's hurting me deeply, but I'm engaged again. Yesterday's was a little bit disengaging, whereas today's was back in that activated state. But my camera battery is dying because I still haven't swapped it over from like 4 days ago. Making progress and feeling pretty confident. I think if I maintain just getting that 80 pages done until Easter break, then I'll be right to play catch up, but I'm trying to keep on top. So with that, I'm now up to page 62 of Let Me Lie by Claire Mcintosh. I was on page 17 earlier. So really interesting how this is shaping up. I'm curious to see how the characters come into play, and I think it's going to be really interesting. There's a character that we've just been introduced to that looks at mental illness, and I'm curious to see how her perspective plays out, and hopefully it's in a positive light considering it is a rather stigmatized mental illness. So fingers crossed. I'm not going to go into spoilers, but there is a character in here that feels very surreal, and I'm kind of liking that element, so we'll see how they shape up to be. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for tonight, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Hello my loves, so just checking in for the night. I've made progress. Oh my god, it actually looks like I'm nearing the midway part. So I read my 80 pages of The Stand, so I'm now at 480, and then tomorrow will put me at 554, which, what the fuck. Enjoyed this section a lot more than yesterday's. We meet obviously it's a king, so like slurs are commonplace, and one aspect that I hate about his writing, because although it's an acknowledgement of the time that it was written and the personification of thoughts and feelings of that time, I still don't like it. Way earlier, I think, like, I can't even remember, but 100 pages in, we had the N-word, which fucking hurts my soul that the narrators have to read this out. And then we meet a individual with an intellectual disability. So there's that slur in there. But outside of it, the story is progressing, which is an improvement from yesterday's 80 pages, and it's getting a lot tougher now. So I'm very intrigued as to how that much shapes up, and we'll see. It's adding more of a paranormal aspect to it now as well, so that's intriguing. But I'm also very tired of reading 500 pages of the same book and it not feeling like I have accomplished anything. General consensus in the Discord is that we're kind of a little bit bored at the moment, but I'm hoping that it will just get better. And then in terms of actually intriguing things, I read 80 pages of Let Me Lie by Claire Mcintosh. So look at that. It feels like an accomplishment because I can see I'm over a third. So this had me audibly going, oh my god, what the fuck? Ooh. And Ash is just going, what the fuck is this bitch going on with? But it's very intriguing. I've made 2 connections, so I'm curious to see what is red herrings and what actually has happened, and we'll see. Very intriguing. Can't say too much obviously because it's a thriller and like a psychological thriller. That's all that I can comment on because I don't want to spoil nothing. But I really enjoyed I Let You Go, this is shaping up to have similar sort of vibes. So I'm gonna call it here and go faceplant into a pillow because I'm fucking exhausted. Today was absolutely batshit crazy at work, and I also had a therapy appointment, and we've started a particular kind of therapy to help with one of my phobias. And that, while I was doing that, I was like, this is chill, you know, just watching, following your fingers, yeah, cool, easy, done. The second we stopped, it felt like I got punched in the face by a block of bricks. So, yeah, I'm gonna go sleep that off and I will chat with you tomorrow. But getting excited because it's getting closer to Easter and having 4 days off in a row. Gonna be mint. Hello, so it is now Thursday the 7th of April at 10 past 11 at night, and I just need to check in for the day. I was currently down here, so I figured I should probably set myself up. First things first, finish my section of the stand, so I'm now at page 554. Tomorrow I will be hitting over the halfway mark, and I am low-key absolutely excited for that fact because I can film Cluedo. Not that I'm gonna do it that early into the month. I mean, I could, but I don't know any readathons that are coming, so I'd like set my entire TBR and then it will be completely different by the end of the month. But anyway, done that, found I was more engaged with this section than the past 2 days, as there has been a congregation of people and I'm just enjoying the way that that's shaping up. I'm curious to see where it goes from here because we still have half a fucking chunk, and yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. So keen. I'm surprised I'm as engaged as I am. I think I had written off Stephen King as an author that I could ever enjoy, but that was just based off being chicken shit and knowing him as a horror author. This has me deeply unsettled with the way that people are reacting with A Plague. So that's rough. But at the end of the day, it's not scary. It's uncomfortable, it's unnerving, it gets me brain thinking occasionally, but it's not horror like it. I was actually petrified and trying to speed read through that so I wouldn't be as scared. And I found that because I read it so quickly, I wasn't as scared. But for this, it's going quick. And yeah, the last 2 sections really lulled, and then this section, today's section, picked up the pace again a little bit more. And then speaking of having no idea what's happening, but also being really engaged, I kind of read 98 pages of Let Me Lie Tonight. There were a few moments tonight where I just laid back, gave a really loud sigh and stared at the ceiling for about 5 minutes while Ash asked if I was okay. This has gone in ways that I wasn't expecting. I've only read one Claire Mcintosh before, like I keep referencing, and I'm not a big thriller reader, but the way that she constructs her narratives have me just on the edge of my seat. I'm always enjoying it, and it's just so fascinating to watch it all unfold. I thought I spoke on a paranormal aspect of it, and that has been more involved in the narrative. So yes, I'm really engaged. I want to keep reading this. Honestly, like, I'm to be at where I need to be in terms of pages read. I needed to be up to like page 260 something, but I had to stop at 239 because I'm just tired and I want to continue enjoying it and not push myself through it because I know I can always read it tomorrow night. Excited that tomorrow's Friday. I'm really ready for this. And I feel like Ash is in the same boat. So had a lovely night on sprints with Crystal and Lola, and now just chilled the fuck out, read a fuck ton, watched an episode of Avatar, and now I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, so my goal for Friday night is to read The Stand and then finish this. Just over 140 pages. But considering I read nearly 100 tonight, and tomorrow I can come home and just read. So get through The Stand quicker, get through this. Should be good. I'm keen. Literally tomorrow, if I do manage to finish this and get to the 600 page mark of The Stand, I will have completed Cluedo within the first 8 days of the month. Like my 4 mandatory reads. I feel like I'm back. I feel like I've got my mojo and my routine down. And I've just noticed that we haven't been banging as much as last month. which probably explains why I've read more. Oh dear. We've got this. I'm like super keen. I'm feeling really good about what I'm reading and just enjoying it. Good night. Hello my loves. So I'm actually filming this on my phone as I have got to work half an hour, 45 minutes early. So I dropped Ash off as it's pouring down rain and absolutely miserable. So I went and dropped him off, and now I'm just going to sit in the back of my car and read for half an hour. So hopefully I can make a decent chunk through the stand and just see how we go. I'm gonna sit in the back so then I can actually stretch out, and people are gonna think I'm weird, but fuck it, I want to read my book and I do not want to go and get coffees in this weather. So that's my decision, and I will chat with you later. Hello, so I read 25 pages of The Stand, so I'm now at chapter 47. So things are going and happening. It's a little bit unnerving, just like the paranormal aspect of it, which I know is typical King, but it's just weird. I have so many thoughts that I just like keep putting one sentence statements and questions in the Discord because I don't know where this is gonna go. Like, I still have half the book, so I don't know what's gonna happen, but I will go to work and hopefully be able to keep reading either at the end of my shift or when I get home, so then I can just read 50 more pages and then finish Let Me Lie. So I'm sort of happy that it was raining, so I took Ash to work early so then I could get some reading done. But yeah, I'm gonna go to work and go get coffees, see how we go. So I will chat with you when I'm home. Bye. Hello my loves. So I'm now home from work, and as you would have seen, I got a little bit of reading done this morning. I then had the motivation to read on my lunch break, and we were super quiet this afternoon, so I did actually manage to get a little bit more reading in of my audiobook, which is Let Me Lie. I can listen to that without having to read along, whereas The Stand I need to read along to make sure things are staying in my brain. So just to touch base, for The Stand I have read 50 pages. So I'm now halfway through, well, a little bit over halfway, but at the next flag mark for today's section. So I only have another 33 pages to go, and I will have finished today's section, which is delightful. The content that I read this morning and on my lunch break was not delightful, but that's okay. And I will hopefully have that done pretty soon. And then with my audiobook, I managed to get 30 pages listened to this afternoon, which blows my mind. So I'm now at page 269 out of 385. We're getting there, and I'm also hoping that I could finish this tonight on top of finishing off the 30 pages of The Stand that I have to do. So that's my reading. And then I hold a few books. The first I got was an arc of The No-Show by Beth O'Leary, who is one author that I adore. This is a fucking brick. And when I saw it originally at Ash's work, I was gonna sneak it, but I was put off by the fact that this looks like it's over 600 pages, and it is. But that's because the book, the arc, is misprinted, so it has two of The No-Show printed exactly the same in it. So that is much more Beth O'Leary size. This was not. So once we figured that out, I've taken it home because it came out and everyone's like, it's normal size. And I was like, what the fuck? No, it's like 600 pages. So I asked Ash to look at the copy, and then I was like, okay, I want to take this home because this is kind of special. So I took that home. It is as thick as The Stand. Fucking hell. So putting aside my phobia of big books, that is not going in my big book jar because technically the book itself is, the content is only 366 pages. But then, April. So April sent me some books and I'm gonna open it. I remember I wanted to take like 40 books off her shelves, and we managed to whittle it down a significant chunk. But this still looks huge, so now I'm concerned. So the first thing is this sleeve. My weekend is all booked. So excited. It has a pocket full of stickers and then is a zipper up the top. Oh my god, that's so exciting. Oh, it's so squishy. Ooh. And then I got another one, which I believe is the Raven Boys. Oh yeah, and I got this cute little pen holder from her, which was in an Our Crate Junior. But it's just so cute. And I figured since I'm like putting all my pens together, I could actually use this. And then I'm so excited. So I've got the Alcoholic reading planner for this year. Oh, this looks so much better than the one I'm currently using. Oh yes. So I'll have to go through this and just have a look and see. I feel like there was an extra few things that were happening with this. Awesome. So I'm gonna look through this, and then a book is a dream that you hold in your hands. Cute. So keen. Into the books. So I've got Raybearer by Jordan Fuego, which, oh my god, I'm so excited to read. So I've wanted Raybearer for ages. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh yes! And then Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I think this is gonna go in my big book jar. Ooh. So yeah, this is gonna go in my big book jar because it is over 500 pages. But I really loved the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer and wanted to dive into this. I got a copy of The Light Fantastic by Terry Pratchett. It is damaged, but we were like, yeah, cool, we'll collect these editions and then we can eventually swap it over. Ash and I both want these editions, so when it's on the spine, can't even tell. Then I got Everything Leads to You by Nina Lacour. I absolutely love Nina Lacour's writing, so was very excited to see this and grab it. Sorry, it said place and I read it as page and got confused. Oh my god, I'm so excited for hard-hitting contemporaries. Apologies for the heater noise. And then, this isn't going into my big book jar because I've already got it in there. Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth. So I have the paperback of this, but I really wanted the hardcover because this just shooks me. And so when April said she was getting rid of it, I was like, I will happily take it off your hands so then I can read this and go from there. Oh, this is so good. I'm so happy. And then I got the trilogy of the Chaos Walking series. So book 1, The Knife of Never Letting Go. Book 2, The Ask and the Answer. And book 3, Monsters of Men. So I haven't read these yet, but when April said she was unhauling the black editions, I was like, yeah, why not? I do own the first one, so yay! I got it down to 8, which is impressive considering how full it was before. So, oh, it looks so cute. Thank you, April. So these are the books that I hauled from April, with the Alcoholic planner being on the bottom. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, get into my PJs and start reading because I have the reading mojo, but I also want to snuggle down because I'm rather tired. So I will chat with you later. Hello, so just touching base. I finished my section of the Stand and then I've started reading Let Me Lie, and I've read a significant amount for me so far, but I had my world absolutely shattered. And so I am questioning my existence and wanted to document if I have any further jaw-dropping reactions. With saying that, I think I have figured out the final twist, which I am excited to see how they present it. I don't mind that I have got the twist before because I literally have 70 pages. So if I hadn't have gone to the bathroom and actually thought about the ties, then I probably wouldn't have got it, but because I had that distance. So I'm gonna finish this off. Let's go. What the fuck? I got it even more wrong.
I got it wronger.
What the fuck? I just...
Very wronger.
Where the fuck else could go? I'ma take a minute. My prediction was correct. Okay. Holy shit. Hello, so my battery's dying, so I am going to be quick about this. I've decided not to read anything else today and just go to bed. So I have completed Let Me Lie by Claire Mcintosh and I'm giving this a 5 stars. This was a 5-star prediction and I've definitely hit that. Hello my loves, so it is now 3 o'clock on Saturday the 9th of April and Ash and I have had a very big morning. We also started off late, but we went to the farmers markets, which was absolutely delightful. We got some potatoes and I'm very excited for potatoes tonight because we're gonna have mash and curried sausages, which I'm just here for. I apologize for my reaction last night. I think I was talking about my reading for the day and then my camera battery died and I was just so in shock from Let Me Lie that I couldn't be fucked actually making coherent thoughts and coming back and filming it because I was so goddamn tired as well. So that was an absolute ride. I don't know for a regular thriller reader if they would enjoy it as much as someone who doesn't read thrillers frequently, but I found it really engaging and yeah, I flew through the last 150 pages of Let Me Lie because I was just so engrossed in it. And then Ash had the joy of seeing me just go, what the fuck, a couple of times, and yeah, it took me by surprise. So we've done a food shop. Ash has bought a whole new wardrobe, so he's got the next little while off. One of his jobs is he's going to be going through his wardrobe and like checking out some old stuff and just wanted to revamp his work wardrobe as well. So got that. He got some new shoes which look lovely. We just now have to find a matching belt for him to look all swish. Done that and food shop, unpacked, home, tired, feet hurty, many city, going to try and read the standee. I'm borderline delirious already. So I need to read from page 638 to chapter 51, which is page 718. Fuck, I'm cracking the 700s today. I know because I like read 80 pages a day. That's usually, it's pretty quick between the hundreds, but it's crazy. So I'm gonna do that. And then I have two options. I can either start listening to and reading The Beast by Katie Robert. I want to read this because it is a Cluedo optional, so I would like to get to it, plus Magical Readathon obviously. But I'm also thinking I might dive into Lore Olympus Volume 1 by Rachel Smythe. I won't have the audiobook, so I will be physically reading it, which I haven't physically read something for a little while and actually craving just, you know, devouring it and seeing how we go. So that is on the cards. This isn't part of Cluedo, this is just Magical Readathon TBR. I need to read these two by the end of the month and I will anyway. It's just which one do I want to start with. I'm leaning more towards this. I'll go read my pages of the stand and then come back and let you know how I'm going. So I will check in with you later. Hello. So I've now finished my section of the stand for today and then fell down a rabbit hole. I can't remember if I've actually discussed this, but prepping my readathon with Ash and coming up with prompt ideas and things like that. So that's actually now significantly underway, which is nice. So I can finalize prep for that this month, ready for the announcement next month. So I finished that, so I needed to start on something else and I've been tossing up between The Beast and Lore Olympus and I've decided to go with Lore Olympus. This doesn't have page numbers. Gonna be fun. I will hopefully just finish this tonight. I read for about less than 10 minutes and read a decent chunk, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm liking the art style so far. Nothing's really happened for me to have any more thoughts or feelings, but I do love Hades and Persephone retellings, so I feel like I'm going to adore this and we'll just see how it goes. So I will chat and I've read some more. Hello, so just quickly jumping in, I have read over half of Lore Olympus, but we're now just settling in for dinner. Ash made curried sausages and mashed potato and I am beyond excited for it. This is one of my favorite meals that he makes, but we always forget about it during summer, and then when winter comes around I'm like, hot diggity damn, let's get on this. So we're gonna watch an episode of Avatar and eat dinner and then might watch another one, might read more of lore, might read lore while watching another episode. I'll see you after dinner. Hello my loves, so I'm calling it a night. I finished Lore Olympus, so that ticks off lore, you know, the mythology based one. So it definitely fills that prompt. Giving it a 4.5 stars. It's really cute. I really enjoyed it. I'm keen to continue on with the next volume when it arrives. Trigger warnings, there is one at like a content warning page at the beginning of the book, which is always lovely, and that was really, it's tough to read, but I really appreciated the different discussions that were happening, and I like this take on Hades and Persephone. I am a sucker for hard ass but actual cinnamon roll characters being cinnamon rolls, so yes. So the next one that I'm going to dive into is The Beast by Katie Robert. There's an Ash, so I'm going to work on this as it's a optional for Cluedo, and then dive into Shadow of the Gods. I have so much on my plate and I don't know if it's going to be possible to get through everything, but we're going to give it a damn hot good go. Pray for my soul. This is the next thing I'm going to pick up tomorrow. I also wanted to show you, so this came in the I'll Create Gina box and April sent it to me, but now I have all my pens and pencils that I use in my journal, this one, all laid out nice, and so I've just been updating everything and color coordinating, and it feels really good. Tomorrow I want to read this in its entirety, start on editing March's log because I got slack and haven't actually done that, so I'm just going to combine, I was going to do 1 week and then 2 weeks, but I'm just going to combine the 3 weeks because fuck it. And yeah, if I can get through this, I will probably start Shadow of the Gods, but I might also dive into Jingo instead, as that is more humorous while I'm dealing with the Stand. I will check in with you when I've read something tomorrow, but for now I'm gonna go to bed because I am tired and want to snuggle with my bubba. It's raining again, so that's kind of nice. Bye! Hello my loves, so just jumping in as I have finished my section of the Stand for today. It is now 1:30 on the 10th. This much done, so I really want to start The Beast, but I need to edit March's vlog because that needs to go up. I've been procrastinating on it long enough. It's going to be like 4 hours of footage, so I need to make a start. I'm so mad at myself for leaving this as long as I have, but I don't have the footage. I will check in with you later. Hello my loves, so just jumping on as I have finished editing my vlog. So that is scheduled to go on Tuesday, which is amazing. I should have done this a little while ago, but I've got it done. So I need to go shower and wash my hair something desperately, and then I'm going to be diving into The Beast. So I'm going to go, it's 10 to 6, so fingers crossed that I will be able to make a decent effort into this tonight. I need to shower and wash my hair. I also need to go get the laundry out of the dryer, and that's all I've got on. So I will check in with you when I'm starting The Beast. I'm so excited. Ah! Hello, so I'm freshly laundered, I've got a cup of tea, I've got The Beast, and now I'm about to get stuck in. I nearly whacked myself in the face with the corner of this. That was petrifying. I'm now going to dive into this and I am beyond excited. I cannot wait. This book 4 of the Dark Olympus series, so not the one that's coming out in June, but the next one after that, is going to be similar vibes to this. So I'm very curious to see what I'm getting myself in store for. We know that I love Katie Robert in this house, so I'm go enjoy my smut. Okay, bye. We just jumped into the male narrator's voice.
And you just came?
Nope, but I'm gonna like this.
Oh dear.
Was not expecting. Hello my loves. So I finished The Beast. It is now 11:20 on Sunday the 10th of April, and I certainly should have put this down a while ago, taken my tablet and gone to bed, but I didn't, and here we are. 5 fucking stars. This was just perfection. Similar, but for completely different reasons. Ash once again had me going on the couch and just having to deal with the many feelings that this brought to the forefront. Holy shit. Yes. I think personally I like the dynamic of Hades, Hercules and Meg just that smidge more, but that's more because I'm into the dark broody types rather than the muscly ones. But that's just a personal preference. This is still fucking amazing, and I just Look, I'm so biased when it comes to Katie Roberts. I'm never not gonna give her 5 stars unless it's absolutely appalling. I can no longer hold back bias. I fucking love these books. Thank you so much to Mel from A Book Fiend Named Mel for gifting me this for my birthday. It's exactly what I needed and I have a contented soul. So with the stack that I've read and the however many pages of The Stand, I'm sitting at cracked over 2,000 and it's the 10th of April. So I've done fucking good, but I don't know where to go from here because they were all my light and fluffy, easy to read along with this, and I don't know what to read next. I'm holding off on City of Ashes. That would be a perfect one, but I just know I'm gonna forget too much before the live show if I read it now. I don't know. So I need to read Shadow of the Gods and I need to read Jingo. For Shadow of the Gods for my extra in Cluedo, and it's also a buddy read with Jaxie Ducks Reads, and then Jingo is Terrying Through Time and also gonna help me with my Alchemist, same as Shadow. I could switch and go The One by John Mars, but that will not be towards the Cluedo and would be going towards a different career and not actually help me with my alchemy. So basically I'm tossing up between Shadow of the Gods and Jingo, and I don't know what I want to go with this beast. I'm flying through my reads this month, and I don't know if it's because they're being the short and easy ones, and now that I've left all the hard ones, I'm going to regret this, maybe. I've decided that I'm going to read The Gracie for a book with a trope that I like. Basically taking down the patriarchy is what I'm here for, and I believe that that's what it is, and then we're going to count it anyway. And then for shape shifting, A Creature with Claws on the cover, I'm going with The Conspiracy, which is the 31st Animals book because there is a bird on the cover, and I'm going with claws even though it's technically talons. Fucking, we stretch. It's fine. I need to be reading 175 pages a day, I think, and at the moment I am doing 200. But that has been all my short, easy reads. I don't know. I'm going to make the choice of going with Jingo just because I'm familiar with that world and I feel like it's going to be easier to read alongside The Stand than Shadow of the Gods. So with that decision made, I'm going to go source the audiobook and then go to bed. I'm really happy of what I've accomplished. So getting through my section for today, getting up to page 795. We're getting there, And then, yeah, reading the entirety of The Beast, which was fucking glorious. I will chat with you tomorrow. Just checking in for the night. I finished my section of The Stand, and so I'm now up to page 882. Tomorrow I will crack well over the 950 mark, which just blows my mind. I can't believe I'm in the final stretch. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more sections. So 4 more days and I'll be done with this. Oh, I'm so excited. I just really want this to be over. I'm enjoying where they're up to now, but it's become more of like restarting a democracy and being the founding fathers of the new America, and they're singing like the fucking American national anthem, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bros? So progressing, not hating it, cool. I think basically King went, I want to see what happens if I end society, and then I will rebuild it the way that I want to. And that's a choice. Ash got a new tablet. I don't actually know what it is aside from a Samsung. When he bought his new phone, he's also getting a pair of headphones which haven't shipped yet.
Still haven't shipped yet.
But that's okay. They'll come eventually. But he kindly gave the tablet to me because I like my Kindle, but it's hard because there's no backlight to it. I just found it's really hard on my eyes. I don't know, however, but I've set up the Libby apps on this, so now I have access to that. And so, yay! So I've started reading Jingo by Terry Pratchett. and I am 37% of the way in, which I listened to tonight, so that was good fun. Making my way through that. This is the 4th in the City Watch series. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I like being back in this world, so it's progressing along nicely. Hopefully we'll be able to make some progress tomorrow, but I do have quite a few different things on as I've got a relatively busy week upcoming, but I also have so many fucking sprints this foreseeable future. This should be good, and we'll still continue to get a lot of reading done. So one thing I am just super proud of myself is that to read my entire 14 prompts, I need to be reading 175 pages a day to be able to complete everything. Sounds good. So that would put me at needing to have read 1,925 pages by the end of today. I am currently sitting at 2,408. So I am 500 pages ahead of schedule, which is great.
Amazing.
So I hopefully will be able to get through everything and just continue on with this momentum. I'm really excited for everything that I still have upcoming. So we'll see. I'm just gonna keep trudging along, keep reading as much as I can whenever I can, and go from there. Like today, I read over 200 pages just listening to my section of the Stand and then listening to Jingo. I know this isn't going to be possible every day for the rest of the month, but we're just going, we're just chilling. I need to edit a video tomorrow and I want to start implementing some healthy habits. It's now 11:30, which is later than I'd like it to be, but I'm gonna go journal and go to bed, and then I will check in with you tomorrow. Hello, quickest check-in because it is nearly midnight and I'm fucking exhausted. Read my section of the Stand and it's finally at 950 pages. Finally getting to the good shit. So I've got about 300 more pages left of that, and yeah, really excited to finish it off. I'm feeling like the ending's gonna go, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna go well, but then it's King and he can't write an ending to save his fucking life, so. And then I also finished Jingo by Terry Pratchett. I'm giving it a 4.5 stars. I loved all the political commentary in it. It just, Pratchett knows how to write. I'm not sure why this didn't have that like 5-star feeling to it, like Feet of Clay, that's right. It felt like a 4.5. I really loved it. I love these characters. Tomorrow I will be starting something new. I haven't decided what, as I've got random things and I don't want to start Shadow of the Gods until I finish the Stand. So I'll check in with you tomorrow when I've decided. Bye. Hello. It is now Wednesday, the 13th of April, and we have had a productive night. So I sprinted from work and went to an osteo appointment and then went and got food for the next couple of days. Oh my god, my hair needs a touch up, something chronic, Jesus Christ. So I went to Harris Farm and then also to Coles and then came home and read. I did read a fuck ton at work and I think I got halfway through the section, today's section of the Stand, prior to getting home. So that was about 40 pages and I cracked the 1,000-page mark, which was super exciting. And now I'm up to page 1,120. So I have 90 pages. I cannot believe I'm almost at the final hurdle. So I essentially read tomorrow's section tonight. My brain was just, with getting home so late, and it wasn't even that late, but it was late for me, my brain could not compute picking up and starting another book. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll read as much of this as humanly possible, and then tomorrow I can read the last 90 pages, which is totally doable, finish it off, and then dive into something else. I'm hoping I have the mental faculties after finishing this to start Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. I don't know if I'm going to be up for that, so I could read an Animorphs, or I've got some other less epic high fantasy to sort of tide me over for a day. Tomorrow is going to be a frantic evening as I'm getting my booster. I feel like there's something else. Oh, and going live, but obviously with lives that will be attempting to read, so hopefully I can finish that on the lives, and then maybe I'll get other people to vote for what I should read next. Made decent progress, thank fuck. My main comment that I had in the Discord was, for the love of God, if King doesn't manage to wrap this up in a decent way, I'm gonna be fucking pissed that I've trudged through this 1,200 page tome for nothing. And I know King is notorious for shitty endings. Ash and I have also been talking about the connections to the Gunslinger Dark Towers series and where those parallels are. So that's been interesting. Look, I said I wasn't going to read it. I said I wasn't going to read The Stand. I've unhauled book 1 and 3 of the Gunslinger series because I was like, I'm never going to get to it. That's a load of bullshit. I will probably get to it someday, but I'm not intending of starting it anytime remotely soon because they're all in the same universe. I think the villain in this there was a section that really reminded me of it, and that was borderline petrifying because it came out of nowhere and then there was like giggles, and the main thing I said with it was this grown-ass fucking man narrator doing little girl giggles on 3 times speed was really uncomfortable, fucking freaked me out. Let's just have it again here. That's really it. I'm so fucking tired. I cannot string a coherent sentence. I've forgotten what I was gonna say. I'm gonna go take my tablet and go to bed. I've got lives tomorrow night at about 6:37, depending on how good I'm feeling after my booster shot. And then I'm going live again at 9 AM on Friday. Then my sister's coming up and having a sleepover before they continue on where they're going for Easter. And then Saturday I'm probably going to collate all the information that I'm going to need for my next 2 videos, Tuesday and Friday next week, and hopefully film Tuesday. And then I'm also going to try and film my TBR because I have Monday off to edit and also film the second video, so like it's doable. We might also be over with Ash's family, so we'll see. I'm gonna peace the fuck out of here and check in with you tomorrow. Hello. So it is now 10:30, 10 to 11 on Thursday the 14th of April, and I've just finished chatting after sprints, and we finished that at like 9:30, and then we were just chatting afterwards for a little while, which was really nice. Apologies for the noise, Ash is in the shower, but during sprints I had my booster shot and my arm is so sore. I finished The Stand by Stephen King and I did it. I'm gonna give this, it's like right between a 3.5 and a 4 stars, but I'm not gonna do a 3.75. I'm just going to round it for a 4 star because I don't want to feel like I went through this entire thing to give it a 3 star. Overall, I really found myself engaged for majority of it. There was a decent chunk that felt rather sluggish. The ending was a typical King ending, but I didn't hate it. There were things I wish had have happened differently, but it's King, so I know that's not. I apologise also for the blue and then the light. My computer was having a moment. So yeah, finished that, 4 stars, really happy that it's done. And then I read it within 2 weeks. And like, I have my thoughts, I've been putting them in the Discord as we go, but it's also not anything like super in depth because I don't want to be spoilery, but I enjoyed this more than it. I'll say that much. I feel like there are elements of it that could be done better. It could have been cut down a significant chunk, but I did it. I read it. And it's also the accomplishment of having read something like this. I'm curious to look into the Dark Towers and how those 2 main people play a role in that, but I am not going to start that series because fuck that shit. Done! So technically that is Cluedo done. I'm going to try and film it tomorrow, but I don't make any promises. It might be done on Saturday. My sister is coming up tomorrow, so it just depends on all of that. I'm also exhausted, so I'm probably going to go to bed pretty soon, but I have started The One by John Mars, so I'm now up to chapter 4, which is like page 6. Page 10. That's all I needed. I've now cracked the 3,000 pages read this month, and basically I was chatting with Erin after the live being like, I don't know what to read. I should read Shadow of the Gods because that's going towards my career for the Magical Readathon, but I'm not feeling it. So I told her my options and she suggested this one for something that is fun and snappy. So that's what we've gone with. Hoping maybe to finish it tomorrow, if not Saturday, and then be able to dive into Shadow of the Gods. That's the plan of attack. I also am saving City of Ashes till the last week, so I'm gonna do that. I need to also collate my statistics for the next 2 videos, which is my reading stats and my goals check-in. So that will be hopefully dokily artichoke, and I'm nervous about my goals for reading my books because I haven't. It's been a lot of backlist and a lot of library. Plan for tomorrow, read the one, have my sister come up for Easter, get my statistics together for those 2 videos, and hopefully film my TBR. Big day, but also like I also have Monday off, so I'm chill. But I think we're going over to Ash's family, and so I'm just, ooh, that's going to be mentally taxing. Not his family, but me driving there is fucking exhausting. So yeah, I'm gonna head off and go to bed because I'm tired. Chat to you later. Oh, and I got my COVID booster, and fuck, my arm hurts. Oh, good lord. Hello my loves, so it is now the 8th of May and I have been working on editing this video, and as you can tell, we're already an hour in and we're not even halfway through the month. So I've decided to end this here, as I've still got an hour and a half left of footage to edit, and I'm going to make this vlog 2 parts. So you'll be seeing this on Tuesday the 10th, and then I'm going to do part 2 next week on the 17th, which is my usual upload day, but I'll also do the Not Safe Workathon recommendation that I had planned on the 18th, and then you'll get another video on the Friday. But because the 2 videos that I have for next week are a lot easier to film, I'm giving myself that extra little grace to be able to post 3 videos a week, circumstances permitting. As you can probably tell, I'm going through it right now, and yeah, I will talk to you more about that in my main vlog, but please bear with me if these videos aren't up when I've said. I'm purely going off what I think I will be able to accomplish next week, but that may change very rapidly. So this is what we're tentatively going with. Yeah, apologies for filming a fuck ton, but here we go. So let me know how your April went, and if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you on my next video. Bye!